This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hey everybody, welcome to a continuation of Holidaython 2014. I'm your host, Bob Collar. Tim Scott is doing the family Christmas stuff tonight, so he will not be joining us. But my lovely wife, Patty, has agreed to sit in on this one because this is kind of a big one, and Tim knows nothing about this. So
what?
I know. Of course he refuses to go down at Christmas time, so he doesn't know what it's like down there at Christmas time. We have been there at Christmas time.
Really? Tim hasn't been there at Christmas time?
No.
You'd think I'd know that. And I didn't know that.
I do tend to talk to him a little bit more than you do.
Yeah, a little bit.
And if you're talking to him more than me, we're going to have a conversation after this is all over.
Oh.
So, anyway, as we're winding down Christmas here at the Resort Loop Bob household, Disney not winding down the Christmas season just yet. They don't do that until about July 4th, I think, now. No, I'm kidding.
See, I believe everything you say. I'm looking at you, and I'm like, what, really?
No.
Like, well, we've been there in June, and I don't remember seeing... See, you could tell me anything. You could tell me anything, and I'm going to believe it.
Oh. Really? Anyway, we have no more money. Stop spending. Anyway, back like a long time ago, we put out the Looper listener poll and asked the Looper Nation to give us the top 5 holiday decorated Disney resort lobbies. Now, this could be all the lobbies all around the Disney parks, anywhere that Disney has a lobby. So, what we found was we got actually a couple that I was surprised to hear from. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them off, and then we'll discuss them a little bit.
Okay.
And that'll wrap up the show as we continue. This is Tim's idea, by the way. The Holidaython 2014. So, are you okay? You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. The top 5 holiday decorated Disney resort lobbies as voted on by Looper Nation. Coming in tied for number 5 were the Contemporary and the Boardwalk.
Wow, number 5.
Number 5. Now, the only thing I can really remember all that much about the Contemporary was the fact that they've got that giant tree out front, and the Grand Canyon concourse is very well decorated. I don't really remember too much about trees or anything like that.
No, I just remember a lot of silver and blue.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the Contemporary, I mean, of course it's beautiful. I mean, you're just looking at varying degrees of beautiful, but I remember a lot. Now, this was, a couple years ago, but I remember a lot of silver and blue, and of course it's going to have more of a modern flair to it. But it didn't stand out. It didn't stand out in my memory.
Now, it has changed ever since the advent of Frozen, if you will. They did a big frozen gingerbread kind of thing in front of the Grand Canyon concourse, the big mural in the
and
concourse.
You know what? I did not hear that from you. I knew that already, and I did not hear it from you.
You're cheating on me with other Disney podcasts?
I heard it from your son.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby told me about the Frozen.
That's my boy. That's my boy. All right. Very good. So the Contemporary coming in at number 5, tied with the Boardwalk. We've never really spent all that much time over at the Boardwalk as far as the lobby is concerned.
No, I don't. I don't remember that lobby.
Yeah. It doesn't really stand out. Now, keep in mind, this was a kind of a tough top 5 because there are only really a handful of deluxe resorts that really do decorate.
Yeah.
If you remember, like we stayed at, I believe it was the All-Star Sports, or might have been the Movies. But anyway, their lobby, they had a nice tree and there were a little bit of decorations, but not on the same grand scale as the deluxe resorts.
No, but you know what? Pub Century did a really nice job. I thought they were really probably more than All Stars, if I remember right. There was a difference. I think there was more.
Okay, yeah.
In the Pub Century lobby.
Now,
it seemed like.
I did
but they
see...
have a bigger... I mean, their whole
right,
entrance is a lot bigger, too, it seems like.
Right, and I did see that the Art of Animation has a beautiful tree now, right in the middle where the that chandelier with all of the paper, the artist rendering papers are. Mm-hmm. And it looks very nice from the photos that I've seen. So we haven't seen that yet. We haven't been down there at Christmas time since they opened that. But so you know, your top 5 are probably going to be all the deluxe resorts. So coming in at number 4, one of our all-time favorite places to stay, the Beach Club.
Oh, yeah.
With the chocolate carousel that goes around.
Yes.
Very exciting. I really enjoy that one. I like the carousel, and they've got a bunch of hidden Mickeys in there that you can find, and the tree over by the staircase is very nice.
Yeah, very elegant.
Yes. All of these, very nice, very high class. So that number 4, coming in at number 3, Animal Kingdom Lodge.
That was really nice. They had an impressive... I have to give them dibs on the tree.
Yes.
Maybe not overall. Although, I mean, like I said, it's stunning. I mean, but their tree was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, they've got much like some of the other ones we're going to talk about, but a lot of the ornaments are actually massive. I mean, they're huge. Yeah. Something that you would hang on a wall as opposed to a tree, but that's how big the tree is. So, yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge, beautiful, beautiful tree. Coming in at number 2, the Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
No,
I knew that would be one or two.
Right. Well, you know, it takes you back to that a more traditional Americana type Christmas, where you know you've got the almost like a ski lodge feel. You know, it's a more homey.
Well, you know, plus you know you're in Florida, so if you want to feel like you're in a Christmas setting, you would go to the Wilderness Lodge. I mean, all you're missing is the snow, but you have all of that, you know, Christmas feel about it. It's kind of hard, you know, to get that feeling. I mean, for me, I'm sure for Floridians, they don't get what I'm talking about, but if you've lived up north and, you know, you deal with the snow and, you know, the barren trees and stuff in the wintertime, to go to Florida and try and get a little bit of that, your best bet would be the Wilderness Lodge, I would think. Absolutely.
And coming in at number 1, the number 1 top 5 holiday decorated Disney resort lobbies. What do you think?
The Grand Floridian.
It's just spectacular.
It is.
The tree is spectacular, but I think the biggest draw that everybody probably the reason it came in number 1 is the gingerbread house.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a full-size gingerbread house.
I mean, like you can walk in it house.
Yeah, they're serving you hot chocolate and selling you gingerbread from that house. So, it's spectacular. And they've got the quartet usually playing music, Christmas music. If not the quartet or a brass a group there, they've got the piano player playing Christmas music. It's just that elegant, big, classy Christmas. Right.
And that's one thing about Disney, too. You said, you know, elegant, big, classy Christmas, which if you're 5, you don't really give a hoot about elegant Christmas. So, you know, you can, you know, it's like in stages. You when your kids are little, you go at Christmas time and you're going to check out Pop Century and you're going to look at, you know, maybe that Cars, what's the
Art of Animation.
Yeah, Art of Animation,
right.
and they're going to love that. And then as your kids get older, you want a more traditional or classy Christmas experience. You're going to check out the Yacht Club or the Grand Floridian or something like that. It grows with you. I mean, like Disney does. I mean, every stage.
Absolutely. And Emily and I were just talking about that, our 16-year-old daughter, and she says, why have we gone to Disney every year? And I said, because it changes. It changes not just for the kids, but for us seeing it through their eyes. So you're exactly right. You know, you go to Art of Animation or Pop Century or one of the All-Stars, they're loving that tree. It's a little closer to the size they're used to.
Very colorful.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming. It's very colorful. It's fun.
The tree's not a piece of art. Like if you go into the Grand Floridian, their trees are like a piece of art. You're looking at an exhibit.
Right. But as they get older, they're looking for that type of thing. You know. So those are the top 5. The ones that did come in that were also voted upon were Saratoga Springs, which we've never been over there. We'll have to go check that one out next time. These were kind of a surprise. The Grand Californian.
Oh.
I would love to see the Grand Californian out at Disneyland.
Definitely.
I bet that is beautiful as well. Probably along the same lines as the Wilderness Lodge, I would guess. And Aulani.
Oh.
In Hawaii.
I bet that's beautiful.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, wait, I just got done saying
tonight.
we don't have any money. Okay. No, yeah, we spent all the money on the kids this year, so no Aulani this year. And then, of course, rounding out the votes for this Looper listener poll were the Yacht Club, Pop Century, as you said, the Polynesian. Now, the Polynesian has changed. We just got a glimpse of the new lobby in the Polynesian, and I'm not going to say too much. There's a Christmas tree in there now that is where the fountain or the waterfall used to be.
Oh.
That is, it's very tall. I mean, it goes 2 stories, but very underwhelming as far as the way it looks. So I will reserve any further statements until we can actually see it in person. But so far, the pictures, not overly impressed with. I wish I could say. I wish I could say that. I miss the waterfall. But also coming in Coronado Springs and the Swan and Dolphin. But this one I wanted to touch on because this one is kind of an experience unto itself, and we experienced this. Is Fort Wilderness as a whole is almost undescribable. Mm-hmm. You've got all of those RVs over at Fort Wilderness that are decorated.
Remember we walked through there at Christmas,
yeah.
and it was like they were all decorated with Christmas lights, and
they have
a little community.
Yeah, they have a golf cart parade with all the golf carts decorated sometimes, and just being in that entire area, it's more open. We've never really been in the lobby per se of where you check in, but just the entire grounds is it's like a small town, Northwest type feel to it, or mountains, maybe the Appalachian Mountains kind of feel to it. Small town, everything's decorated. The trader shop is decorated, and Crockett's Tavern is decorated. It's just really it's a fun place to check out all of the Christmas lights. So, anything else you can add?
No, just that, I mean, it's also impressive. I mean, that trip we took to Disney at Christmas time will be one that, is in the forefront of my memory, just because the whole experience, the beautiful lobbies, of course, just being immersed in Christmas there, it's exciting and heartwarming, and it's not a trip I'll forget, that's for sure. Right,
absolutely. I agree 100%. Can't wait to go back at Christmas time. So
yeah, me either.
As I normally say at this time, that is all I got.
Oh wait, I said me either instead of me too. I meant to say me too.
You married the right man then, because I butcher the English language on a daily basis. So as we wrap up this episode of Holidaython,
I'm sorry, you're going to cut that out, right?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
As we wrap up this episode of Holidaython 2014, the top 5 holiday decorated Disney resort lobbies. Tim would normally say follow him. He is Resort Loop Tim on the Twitter. He is Tim Resort Loop Scott on Facebook. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Resort Loop. I'm Bob, Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to rate us on iTunes. And don't forget, after Holidaython, we're going to want those show opens from you again. And as Tim would say, you've been listening to This is the Gateway to the Magic. And I usually say, see you, everybody.
These are the Disney Resort hotels. Eye-popping themes, incredible pools, close to the theme parks, and complimentary transportation throughout Walt Disney World Resort. With so many options to choose from, it's easy to find the hotel that fits your budget and fits your family size. But the biggest reason to stay at a Disney Resort hotel? You'll be surrounded by Disney magic 24 hours a day.